the ARMM, Provincial Plebiscite Board of Canvassers of the Province of Basilan, and the City Plebiscite Board of Canvassers of Isabela City, Basilan, and Cotabato City. Whereas, on the basis of the certificate of canvass submitted by the above-mentioned Plebiscite Board of Canvassers, the following votes were garnered. For the ARMM, payag ba kayo na mapagtibayin ang Batas Republika bilang 11054 na kilala din bilang Organic Law for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao? The yes vote garnered 1,540,017, 1,540,017 votes. And the no vote garnered 198,750 votes, or 198,750 votes. For the City of Cotabato, the question is, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Cotabato sa rehiyong otonomo ng Bangsamoro? The yes vote garnered 36,682 votes, and the no vote garnered 24,994 votes. For the City of Isabela, Basilan, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Isabela sa rehiyong otonomo ng Bangsamoro? The yes vote garnered 19,032 votes, and the no vote garnered 24,441 votes. For the province of Basilan, on the question, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Isabela, Basilan sa rehiyong otonomo ng Bangsamoro? The yes vote garnered 144,640 votes, and the no vote garnered 8,487 votes. Now therefore, by virtue of the powers vested in it under the Constitution, the Omnibus Election Code, Batas Pambansa bilang 881, Republic Act Number 11054, and other election laws, the Commission on Elections, sitting unbanked as the National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers, hereby proclaims Republic Act Number 11054, otherwise known as the Organic Law for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, as deemed ratified, considering that majority of the votes cast with all the provinces and cities of the present ARMM voting as one geographical area is in favor of the approval of the Organic Law. Second, proclaims that the City of Cotabato shall form part of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or the BARM, considering that majority of the votes cast in the city is in favor of the city's inclusion. Third, proclaims that the City of Isabela Basilan shall not form part of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, while the majority of the votes cast for the province of Basilan on the question, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Isabela Basilan sa rehiyong otonomo na Bangsamoro, is in favor of the inclusion of the Isabela City in the BARM. The majority of the votes cast in Isabela City, however, is not in favor of inclusion. The NPBOC also directs the Supervisory Committee to prepare a report in the form of a resolution on the result of the canvass to the President of the Philippines, the Senate President, the Speaker of the House. The said resolution shall be signed by the Chairman and Commissioners, acting as the National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers. So ordered. Signed, Commissioner Antonio Tico Jr., Commissioner Socorro Inting, Commissioner Marowena Amelia Viguanzon, Commissioner Louis Tito F. Guia, Commissioner Al A. Pareño, and Chairman Sheriff M. Abbas. So this concludes the canvassing of the January 21, 2019 plebiscite in the Bangsamoro region. So, based on this resolution, we will give a copy to the three mentioned offices, the President, Senate President, and Congress. Any other manifestations from the members of the NBank? Okay, there is a motion to adjourn till the next session. Duly seconded by Compareño, so ordered.
You're seeing live pictures of the Comelec and Bank. Comelec Chairman Sharif Abbas has just announced that the Bangsamoro Organic Law has just been ratified with majority of the yes votes winning in the ARMM region. Cotabato City has voted yes to be included in the Bangsamoro region, while Isabela City in Basilan voted not to be included in the new Bangsamoro region. Again, that was Comelec Chairman Sharif Abbas giving a statement that the Bangsamoro Organic Law has officially been ratified with the majority of the votes, yes votes, in the ARMM. Cotabato City voted to be included in the new Bangsamoro region, but Isabela City in Basilan voted no, voted against the inclusion in the new Bangsamoro region. We have now our correspondent, Trisha Terada, on the line. Trisha, can you tell us more?
Yes, Ruth, the Bangsamoro Organic Law is now officially ratified. The National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers made this announcement just a few minutes ago, and the official count actually took 2 days. It started yesterday with Cotabato City, where the National Board of Canvassers questioned the difference of the total number of no votes in a Certificate of Canvasser, COC, and Statement of Votes, or SOV. But the tabulation and audit committee clarified there are no discrepancies in the COCs of Cotabato City. So it turns out that the city plebiscite canvassers just overlooked the 2 pages, or the second page, therefore failing to indicate the grand total of the number of votes. So the sum of all no votes for Cotabato City is still placed at 24,994. So with the yes votes still higher than the no votes, Cotabato City will be officially part of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. However, Isabela City, the other city that's included in the plebiscite, will not be part of BARM because Isabela City had more number for no votes than for those who support it. Now, before aside from this, before the canvassing actually took place for Isabela City, there was a concern raised by a yes proponent. Now, while Isabela City does not want to be part of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, the Basilan voted to include them. But then again, the double majority requirement was not met, so they will not be part of BARB. Now, the ANBank also canvassed the ARMM last, and the results show that the COC shows that there are over 1.5 million voters who are in favor of ratifying the BOL, while more than 198,000 expressed their opposition. So that clearly shows that for these areas, the total number of yes votes would actually ratify the Bangsamoro Organic Law. Ruth?
Trisha, so what's the next step? What happens? There is a scheduled plebiscite for February 6th in some other areas, right?
Yes, Ruth. That's the original plan. We have yet to hear from Comelec if there will be any changes. But so far, February 6th plebiscite for the inclusion is still a go. What will happen on February 6th, just to elaborate on it, the other chartered areas, petition areas, will be voting on the inclusion on their inclusion in the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Ruth?
Yeah, and Trisha, from here, does this mean that you were talking about some of the protests that was brought up for Cotabato City, but you said that the National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers has ruled that there were no discrepancies. So at this point, is there no other way for particularly Mayor Gianni has been strongly protesting the results here? There's no other way for her protest to move forward still?
For Ruth, what Comelec was saying earlier, there's still other form of relief for those who have opposition on the content of the COCs or on the result of the elections. But so far, as far as the COCs or the authenticity of the COCs is concerned, it's all authentic. That's why the canvassing went well. So right now we have here Director James Jimenez, spokesperson of Comelec, he's giving a press briefing as of this time. He'll be reading a portion once again of the announcement of Chairman Abbas about the plebiscite.
Okay, so we'll try to listen in to James Jimenez.
Organic Law for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The yes vote garnered 1,540,017 1,540,017 votes. The no vote garnered 198,750 198,750. For the city of Cotabato, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Cotabato sa reyong autonomo ng Bangsamoro? The yes vote garnered 36,682. 36,682. The no vote garnered 24,984. 24,994. For the city of Isabela, Basilan, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Isabela sa rehiyong autonomo ng Bangsamoro? The yes vote garnered 19,032, 19032. The no vote garnered 22,441, 22,441. For the province of Basilan, on the question, payag ba kayo na isama ang lungsod ng Isabela, Basilan sa reyong autonomo ng Bangsamoro? The yes vote garnered 144,640, 144,640. The no vote garnered 8,487, 8,487. So sabi ng ating chairman doon sa announcement niya kanina, yung Bangsamoro Organic Law is now deemed ratified. Okay? Now deemed ratified. Ang next step natin, gagawa ng report para isubmit sa Presidente, sa Senado, at sa House of Representatives. And then after that, in-adjourn niya na kasi hihintayin naman natin yung susunod na canvassing natin para naman doon sa inclusion, no? Doon sa mga lugar na gustong sumali sa Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. Ulitin ko lang, as of 8:15 earlier, na nag-announce ang Comelec na deemed ratified ang RA 11054 or ang Bangsamoro Organic Law. Okay? Maraming salamat po.
Why has to be qualified na deemed ratified?
Yun yung lingwahe. Hindi ba natin?
Pero considered ratified na.
Okay, that was Comelec spokesperson James Jimenez reiterating the earlier announcement made by the National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers, National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers, that the Bangsamoro Organic Law has been deemed ratified. That was announced by Comelec Chairman Sharif Abbas. What happens now is that the Comelec will prepare a report to the President as well as to the Senate and to the House of Representatives. The Bangsamoro Organic Law has been deemed ratified after the yes votes won over the no votes. Cotabato City voted in favor of inclusion into the new Bangsamoro Autonomous Region, while the city of Isabela in Basilan voted against the inclusion. Stay tuned to CNN Philippines for more on this breaking news story. Newsroom comes your way at 9 p.m. I'm Ruth Cabal. This is the newsroom on CNN Philippines. Tonight, it's official. The Bangsamoro Organic Law is deemed ratified and the creation of a new autonomous region in Mindanao begins. Hello and welcome. I'm Ruth Cabal. Thanks for joining us. Breaking news at this hour, the Bangsamoro Organic Law has now been deemed ratified. This means the creation of the Bangsamoro region begins, replacing the current autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. Comelec Chairman Sharif Abbas made the proclamation just half an hour ago. We have Trisha Tirada joining us live from the Comelec headquarters in Manila. Trisha, can you tell us more about this?
Well, Ruth, that is correct. 4 days after the plebiscite, the Comelec announces that the Bangsamoro Organic Law is now deemed ratified. The National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers made this announcement just a few minutes before we went on the air. It took some hours before they finished the official tally.
The Commission on Elections, sitting unbanked as the National Plebiscite Board of Canvassers, hereby proclaims Republic Act Number 11054, otherwise known as the Organic Law for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, as deemed ratified, considering that majority of the votes cast with all the provinces and cities of the present ARMM voting as one geographical area is in favor of the approval of the Organic Law.
The Comelec on Bank says Cotabato City will join the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region after it garnered over 36,000 yes votes with 24,994 no votes. Isabela City will not be part of BARM after failing to achieve a double majority. Basilan voted to keep the city within the jurisdiction of the province and that happened because while Basilan voted in favor of Isabela City's inclusion in the BARM, Isabela had more no votes during the plebiscite. Now from here, Comelec will submit its report to the President, to the House of Representatives, and the Senate. The official count took 2 days. It started yesterday with votes from Cotabato City, where the National Board of Canvassers questioned the difference of the total number of no votes in its Certificate of Canvass or COC and Statement of Votes or SOV. But the Tabulation and Audit Committee clarified today that there are no discrepancies in the COCs of Cotabato City. It turns out the city plebiscite canvassers just overlooked the second page, therefore failing to indicate the grand total of the number of votes. So the sum of all no votes for Cotabato City is still placed at 24,994. As for the second issue, on the total number of voters who actually voted, the Tabulation Committee found out that there were incomplete entries pertaining to the number of actual registered voters. So Anbang says it was a formal defect. So as soon as issues with Cotabato City's COC was resolved, the national canvassers proceeded with the official count for Isabela City. But before the canvassing of votes for Isabela City actually took place, a concern was raised by a yes proponent.
Are you alleging fraud?
Yes, Your Honor.
On what ground?
That there are plebiscite returns that would reflect, that showed erasures and have been tampered.
When you allege fraud in the certificate of canvass, on its face, the certificates of canvass, are they genuine on its face?
On its face, they are genuine, Your
Yes,
Honor.
but you are alleging fraud of the contents.
Yes, Your
Is
Honor.
that a ground for stopping the canvass? Is it or it is not?
It's not, Your
It
Honor.
is not a ground.
Yes, Your Honor.
You know your relief.
Canvassers.
The on-bank canvassed ARMM last. Its COC shows over 1.5 million voters are in favor of ratifying the BOL, while more than 198,000 expressed their opposition. Ruth?
Yes, Tricia. So what happens next? When will the BARM be constituted?
Well, Ruth, the BARM will start to take effect as soon as the President signs the resolution and appoints members of the Bangsamoro Transition Authority. And from here, also after they send out the resolution, copies of the resolution to the House of Representatives, Senate, and to the President, the February 6th plebiscite will still push through, but that will just be about the inclusions of other petition cities or those who want to be part of the BARM. Ruth?
Okay, Tricia Terada there reporting that the Bangsamoro Organic Law has officially been deemed ratified, with the majority of the yes votes winning over the no votes for inclusion into the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region. That's Cotabato City voting for inclusion and Isabela City and Basilan voting against the inclusion. We're trying to reach out to key voices on the matter, including MILF Chairman Murad Ibrahim, Presidential Spokesman Sal Panelo, and Cotabato City Mayor Gianni Sayadi. They have yet to respond. Thanks for staying with us here in the newsroom. Again, our top story at this hour, the Bangsamoro Organic Law deemed ratified. The Comelec and Bank says Cotabato City will join the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region after it garnered over 36,000 yes votes against nearly 25,000 no votes. Isabela City and Basilan will not be part of the region. From here, Comelec will submit its report to President Duterte, the House of Representatives, and the Senate. In a statement, the European Union delegation congratulated the Philippine government, the Mora Islamic Liberation Front, and the Commission on Elections. It called the creation of the new Bangsamoro region a significant milestone in the history of the Philippines. The European Union has been a staunch supporter of the Mindanao peace process throughout the years. For her part, Vice President Leni Robredo says the fight for peace is not yet over and that the next steps of the creation of the Bangsamoro region must be closely watched. That's the newsroom tonight. Thanks for watching. I'm Ruth Cabal. Happy weekend.